Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So we are going into the playoffs of the CPL League with the blue-white Replenish, same build we've been running all league. So we did finish in 15th place, and we're going to be playing against EKGB, and this is not like a top 8 match, but it is the playoffs. And so we've coordinated on Discord. It is 6:56 a.m. Eastern time right now. Should be playing at 7. It's a little early, but you know, yeah, we do what we got to do. All right, so I am the higher seed, so I'm on the play. I think maybe we just would have restart matches until I won the die roll. But I won the die roll, so we'll just get into it. Would like to play first. Yeah, so this hand, has mana and spells. I'm going to keep. I think I will lead on the Adarkar Wastes in case I draw Ancient Tomb. And this lets me hold up Swords to Plowshares. Basic Swamp, okay. So probably some kind of Ravenous Rats deck. I think I'll play out the... If I play out the Skycloud Expanse, it kind of instantly reveals what we're doing. I think the basic island is fine. A Knight of Stromgald. Wow, pro-white. Alright, well, we're not going to be able to Swords or Parallax Tide that one. Alright, so the gig is up, so I'll just play the Skycloud Expanse and play the Attunement here. The Knight of Stromgald is an interesting threat here. Pro-white creatures. Interesting in Premodern for this very reason. Hypnotic Spectre. Alright, so we have a Swords to Plowshares at least for that one. I think I'll just go ahead and activate the Attunement. Alright, so the plan I'm cooking up here is to Swords the Hypnotic Spectre, play Seal of Cleansing, and then hit them with a Parallax Tide next turn. I'll discard some lands. And I think this Frantic Search is fine. The thing is, I could cast Frantic Search here looking for, like, Replenish. But I think that the plan I described is fine. So we'll tap for 3 mana. Swords the Hippie. Play Seal. And pass the turn. Alright, so they play out a 4th land here. Get in for 2. They don't pump the Knight, so maybe they've got some kind of follow-up here. Hopefully it's not a discard spell for my Parallax Tide. Alright, a Dothy Slayer. And another Dothy Slayer. So that is a big old clock. But I do have the Tide here. So, taking them off all their lands seems good. Then I just wave, and then we just need to dig for answers. I think I do want to Tide and take a turn off just to get beaten down for 6 here. And we could play like the wave and destroy the 2 creatures that we can and then seal the wave. But then they can just play more stuff. We actually get to answer a creature here. Do have to take a damage off the pain to make it happen. Because it has to be Adarkar Wastes since I don't have a basic plains. Opponent, relentless with the basic lands, though. Alright, so I will just use the swords here, I believe. Alright, they do not add to the board or play duress or anything. So I'll play the Parallax Wave. I'm on point with my Skycloud Expanse tapping this morning. Alright, now we just need to attune our way like into a Replenish, basically. Slash Opalescence. Go to 9. Dark Ritual. Hypnotic Spectre. Alright. So we can wave that one out. Oh, there's the Opalescence. Okay, so that's a good start. So let's get that out. Yeah, and then if we can get Attunement down next turn without it getting discarded, we'll have a blocker for the Knight of Stronghold. Well, I suppose they could, if they need 3 mana to give it first strike. Okay. And give it a +1/+0. So big enough to kill the Attunement. Alright, so I guess I'll just reset the wave here to start. And then I'll nuke their board. Always a delicate matter working with a Magic Online interface. Okay. Alright, we just need to fade Duress for one more turn here, or Cabal Therapy. Alright, Mishra's Factory. Put us down to 7. Okay, we faded the Duress, so I think we're in a pretty okay spot now. I'll play the Entomb. Sorry, the Attunement, not Entomb. We now have a blocker. And I can attack with a Parallax Wave. And I'll just go ahead and reset it so it's untapped. I guess if they did get to 3 black mana for the Knight of Stronghold, I could just block with the Attunement and then reset it so it didn't die. So that puts us in a pretty commanding position at this point. Ooh, there's a Replenish. I guess I'll attack first. The Replenish alone might earn a concession. Good to see that Mishra's Factory so that we do know that we're bringing in the Tsabo's Web. So here's the Replenish. Alright, and the opponent concedes. Oh, I forgot that this is, I don't have a Tsabo's Web in the sideboard instead of the 4th Orim's Chant in this version. Which is, in my in-paper version of the deck, what I'm doing. So we already have the web. Cool. So I'm just going to bring in these Exalted Angels. And I expect they'll have some kind of graveyard hate. So this is where I cut Intuition. And I think that'll do it. Well, here's a pretty interesting hand. I'd say it's a keep. We just have a decision about whether we're going to fetch a Plains or an island. And I guess it's pretty obviously going to be a Plains because our opponent's likely to play a creature. Maybe they duress the Swords to Plowshares, though. And then we find ourselves trying to play Attunement. We do want to get this Seal of Cleansing down before our opponent can play Gloom. Alright, so here's the Duress. What are we taking? And then the Seal of Cleansing still would cost 3 to activate under the Gloom. But if it's in play, that's quite a bit more affordable. We have the mana to actually do it. Well, we drew a Skycloud Expanse, so that's going to make things easier. So I think I'll just play the Flooded Strand and pass. Opponent says I changed the sideboard. I don't think that I have, but all right. I'm not sure what they mean. I guess I did play one with Defense Grid at some point. All right. So I'm just gonna Flooded Strand and pass. They do have the Cabal Therapy. All right, so I guess they're gonna name Exalted Angel here, and that means we'll know what our turn 2 play is. It's gonna have to be the Attunement and try to Fade Gloom for a turn. I don't think I want to draw an island right now, so I'm just gonna crack. There's a Replenish, so that seems pretty good. So here's Attunement. Replenish, probably a clutch draw there, unless our opponent plays like a Tormod's Crypt right now. A Hypnotic Spectre is fine. Let's see, can we draw? Well, there's an enchantment, that's a good start. Okay, so we just have everything. This is what Replenish can do sometimes. Okay, so I will. I guess the first thing to do is to exile all their lands. The opponent says, thanks and good luck in the playoffs. Very nice. All right, that's going to do it for round 1. We'll be back with round 2 in these playoffs. Okay, so just one thing I figured out is that you can go on Gatherling and search for the past deck lists, which I didn't realize. I should have done that for my opponent. But he obviously saw my previous build here with Defense Grid. And then also just in the Discord here, we can see the bracket. So I just beat EKGB, and I guess I'll be up against Mr. in round 2. So we can look forward to that. And then the actual top 8 starts. Okay, thanks for watching.